Good morning, everyone, and welcome to the Catholic of Northern California. It is January 12th at 8:30 a.m. and this is I call to order and our clerk will please call the roll and establish quorum.
Good morning. Member Patrick Kennedy?
Here.
Member Fletcher?
Here.
Member Frost?
Here.
You have a quorum.
Okay, in compliance with the directives of county, state, and centers of disease control and prevention, CDC, this is live stream and closed to public attendance. Meeting procedures.
Sue, I'm having a lot of trouble understanding you, Sue. I don't know if your speakerphone or home.
Let me, I can try and move closer to the, I'm trying to social distance. Is that better?
Yeah, thank you.
Oh, thank you. In compliance with the directives of the county, state, and Centers for Disease Control and Prevention, CDC, this meeting is live streamed and closed to the public attendance. Meeting procedures are subject to change pursuant to the guidelines related to social distancing and minimizing person-to-person contact. You may sign up to make a public comment during the live meeting. Registration opens when the agenda is posted 72 hours prior to the meeting date. You can dial 916-875-2501 to provide contact information. On the day of the meeting, callers will be contacted by phone and transferred to the meeting to make a comment on a specific agenda item or off-agenda item. Callers may sign up until public comments are closed for a specific item, respectively. For written comment, send your email comment to boardclerk@saccounty.net. Include meeting date and agenda item number or off-agenda item. Contact information is optional. You may also mail a comment to 700 H Street, Suite 2450, Sacramento, California, 95814. Include meeting date and agenda item number, off-agenda item. Contact information is optional. Written comments are distributed to the members and filed in the record.
Okay, and to view the meeting today, the meeting will be streamed live through Blue Jeans Events. Members of the public may watch and or listen to the meeting as follows. They may log into primetimejeans.com and the event code is SHJVQUAC. And they may call in at 415-466-7000 and enter PIN 1061585# to have audio only of the meeting.
At this time, I'm going to invite everyone who's able to rise for the Pledge of Allegiance. I pledge allegiance to the flag of the United States of America and to the republic for which it stands, one nation, under God, indivisible, with liberty and justice for all. Thank you, everyone. And now we'll move to our first agenda item. Go ahead.
Item number 1 is approval of the minutes from the prior meeting.
Okay, would anyone have any corrections or comments on the meeting minutes or a motion to approve?
Move to approve.
Second.
Okay, we have a motion and a second, and any comments? No comments heard. The clerk will please call the roll call vote.
And I'm sorry, was that a motion by Member Kennedy and a second by Member Fletcher?
Yes.
Thank you. Member Kennedy?
Aye.
Member Fletcher?
Fletcher, aye.
Member Frost?
Aye.
Unanimous vote.
Next item, please.
Item number 2 is to consider approval of a resolution of the Board of Directors of the Tobacco Securitization Authority of Northern California approving the form and authorizing the execution and delivery of an amended and restated indenture and a Series 2021 supplemental and the issuance of one or more series of bonds with respect thereto, a first supplement to secured loan agreement, a contract of purchase, an offering circular, and a continuing disclosure certificate and other actions in connection therewith.
Good morning, Chair and Board. This is Colin Bettis, the County Debt Officer. Today I'm presenting the recommendation for an opportunity to refund the current outstanding bonds for savings. Joining us today are Jenna McGann with ORIC, and Simon Wierecki with Jeffries, this being underwriter for this transaction, and again, the board is county's bond counsel. If at any time you have questions regarding a transaction, I may from time to time rely on these experts to articulate the response. Today, we will start with the short presentation materials which were provided. You need a copy of it. Have you seen it? Okay. Which show the primary reason for recommending the approval of the refunding transaction. I'll start with the first slide for those that have it. Slide 1, this depicts the current outstanding 2005 tobacco securitization bonds along with projected revenues that have been estimated by IHS Global as an expert in econometric forecasting. The current projection is that there will be a draw on the reserve in 2023 in order to satisfy debt service, and there would be payment defaults beginning in 2039. The red signifies the final maturity date of each series of bonds, as you may be able to see. The Series A1 2038 maturities and the 2445 term bond have payment defaults, and the 2005 C bonds will likely never pay off. On slide 2, this table shows what may occur if the pricing of a refunding transaction is successful. The numbers are a good faith estimate provided by Jeffries, also aligning with the revenue forecast provided by IHS Global. As always, this cannot be assumed to be the end result as markets do fluctuate. However, current interest rates suggest that we may be able to complete a full refunding of the 2005 bonds. Again, the final maturity date in the red, but as is shown here, most of the maturities will be paid off prior to the planned final maturity. And in addition, there will also be a potential for the corporation to grant residual tobacco revenues back to the county in 2051 and on. As is shown in the tables included on page 4 of your board letter, the plan structure of the refunding bonds includes Class 1 senior serial bonds, Class 1 senior term bonds, Class 2 senior turbo term bonds, and Class 2 senior turbo capital appreciation bonds. The final desired result would be to net savings and have revenue available to the corporation that could be granted back to the county starting in 2050-51. The good faith estimate provided by the underwriter shows that we anticipate net present value savings 23.818% calculated through 2080. At this point, I'd like to ask if there are any questions.
Do we have any questions from the board? No questions.
Okay.
And as always, Colin, watching out for us. Thank you very much. Did it. And at this time, the chair will move the items.
Kennedy, second.
Any discussion?
And I'd just like to state that there are no public comments.
Okay.
Member Kennedy?
Aye.
Member Fletcher?
Fletcher, aye.
Member Frost?
Aye.
And the motion passes unanimously.
Thank you, Alma. And there being no public comments and no, do the directors have any comments or before closing? Seeing none, this meeting is adjourned. I hope you all have a great day.